here's the deal. Carter and I are dying slowly at the YMCA.
Yes.
I think we could put that down as cause of death,
YMCA.
exercise. YMCA.
All the YMCA.
Yes. What we're saying is, if you're thinking about exercising, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not exercise, Kelsey.
Oh, mother.
What is she doing? I don't want no foul language out of you today on here. But anyway, what we're saying is, Carter and I are making it, barely. Carter especially. Carter has stuck to taking notes on how much weight we're pumping. Okay? And he's stuck to taking notes. So I don't know what we're going to do about that, because a lot of times I like to do 20 pounds. Okay? Yeah. Don't get on the treadmill unless it's hooked to a generator and it's powering your house. Whew, dang, it's cold. I was getting the window down waiting on my order, but I'm freezing up. My hair is getting, side of my hair is freezing.
All your hair?
Yes, I got a lot of hair, Carter.
Yeah.
I dreamed one time that I seen a picture of me from the back and I had a big bald spot and didn't know it. All right. All right, gracie.
Have a good day.
You too. Gracie.
Gracias.
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 Carter, this language is so hard to learn.
It's not, though.
I'm trying to learn the El Español. Okay?
It's gracias.
I said arrivederci 2 or 3 times. Now, hey Rick, I'm trying to learn the El Español. Okay? So I can communicate with the world we live in. You better learn the Spanish. If you don't, you won't be able to order at the McDonald's. If you don't learn the El Español, you won't be able to do it.
No, I forgot.
He can't say
Dockashoe.
Dockashoe, he said. Dockashoe. Dockashoe. Was that ain't that singer that sings Don in Las Vegas? Dockashoe, what he says. What you're watching today is Breakfast with John, okay? Now I shared with you how I almost got killed, sorry about the noise, the other day. I'm not going to talk about that today. Hey, I want to remind everybody, when you get these bags at Hardee's, these nice bags, fold them up and make them flat and put them back next year for Christmas. So you have them to put presents in. It works really good, put presents in. I used them this year, used them on my mom's. It's really good. I got an extra fork. We can keep that for later. Because I'm sure they'll forget my fork one day.
That's what he's saying in the song. Dockashoe.
Dockashoe. Dockashoe. You're going to get me a black mark. I'm sure you're cussing.
In German.
I was thinking about, you know, you got to believe in yourself. That's the most important. It's what you say about you and how you believe in you is what really makes a difference over the long run. Okay? Jody, I'll give you a perfect example. Now, we trust in the Lord and in His strength, right? We turn to Him, we trust in Him. You're watching Breakfast with John. You trust in Him and we believe Him. Our strength comes from Him. He empowers us to believe in ourselves. Perfect example. It's what you believing in you is the most important thing. It's not that we spend time trying to get other people to believe in us. Unless you're trying to get a job. Now, if I was going over to Joe and Jody's farm, and I was over there trying to get a job, I would try to make them believe in me. Oh, no, I can do these cows, bulls, steers, whatever they are. I can do it all. I can brand them, give them a shot, cut their horns off, or whatever. But overall, generally in life, what's important is you believe in yourself. And God will give you the power to begin to do that. Example, There's Connie. She's on the road taking a big trip. Well, I'm here working. That's okay. Come on, Connie.
Where's she going?
Going on a cruise.
Really?
Yeah.
Could have asked me.
Yeah, she could ask me too. Nobody asked me or Janice. You know, none of my kids ever asked me to go on vacation with them. None of them. Or my grandchildren. Nobody ever says, John, Janice.
Is that what she wants to say next time? Talk to John Janice.
Connie has to make sure she checks on me. I have to do her job while she's gone, and I'm not that good at it. Nobody. So you got to believe in yourself. Right, Jody? Like my cooking, for example. I think I'm an extremely good cook. Okay? Hey, I learned something today, and I'll share this if I do a cooking program. I think I'm going to do a cooking program today. And Jody, I didn't know this. Maybe you did. Why that you let your steaks get to room temperature before you fix them? Does anybody know that other than me? Why you let your steaks get to room temperature? Okay?
I know now.
Nick Carter knows now. But I never knew why. Okay? Because that steak is like a muscle. And if it goes from cold to hot, it constricts. And that's what makes it tough. But if you leave it out at room temperature, it won't do that. Okay. So, I didn't know anything about that. Okay? I didn't know. And also, I am having a strange conversation. I'm sorry. But I wanted to share this while I was thinking about it, Kelsey. And why do you dry the steak off? That's what you say. Why? Okay, I dry mine because I see that girl on TikTok. She does it. Then, the reason you dry that steak off is so it doesn't steam it. The moisture in it, on the outside of it, will steam that steak and it doesn't seal good. It doesn't get crisp. Nobody ever told me that. No. And Jody and them raise steaks for a living.
Raise steaks.
Yeah, they raise steaks for a living. They didn't tell me that. Jody didn't tell me.
I know what you call a cow.
Yeah. So back to my point. Believe in yourself, okay? We trust in the Lord, but we believe in ourselves. And we spend so much time trying to get other people to believe in us and to think what we're doing is right. Now, see, but here's the key. You got to have a system. First thing, we know that God empowers us, right? We agree on all that. We don't have to talk about that. We know that we talk to people and we ask advice because we get information. We get free information from people that have been through storms and trials and troubles. They tell us what they know. Don't marry a girl from here because she'll steal your money. Don't do this or he'll do that. You know, we get all that stuff, okay? Okay? Jody said they're raising hamburgers too, not just steaks. So, we ask for advice. But then you got to believe in yourself, man. You got to believe in yourself. And that's the most important part. And it's a battle to do that. Because you know your problems. You know your troubles. For example, right now, okay? It wouldn't be a good time for me to start a new business. Now, I used to love to start new businesses. I mean, I ain't even going to tell you how many businesses I've been in. I'm not going to tell you. Because it's upwards of 1 million, seems like. I was a bit of a serial entrepreneur. I love to be in business. I don't hunt. I don't fish. But I like being in business.
you were considering fishing. That hasn't happened.
I've got a fishing pole Charlie gave me, but I haven't used it yet. I'm going to use it one day. As soon as I get somebody to go with me to take the fish off the hook.
If you talk me through it, I could do it.
Carter says he could do it if I talk him through it. But I don't know much about it, Carter. Me and Carter talk about it. We ain't real sure about how to get the fish off the hook. We know it bites it. I was asking Glenn Kruger about it because he's an avid fisherman. Glenn is. He likes to fish. So he said sometimes they swallow them all the way down. Can't get them out. You have to cut your line. Well, ain't that uncomfortable? So what I'm saying is, you got to believe in yourself. Kelsey said you got to give the steak time to believe in itself. I'm sure Kelsey belongs to me. She's my biological daughter. She is. So what I'm saying, I hate to keep you today, but I'm telling you this. We got to trust in the Lord, but believe in ourselves. I know it sounds like an oxymoron. That's a moron, that's an oxy.
Well, that is
an oxymoron. But if you don't have confidence in yourself, well, hello, Chris. Because you're talking about you. If you don't have confidence in yourself, man, don't spend all your time trying to get everybody else. Sometimes people don't have confidence in themselves because they know that they're a ding-dong. Okay? Now, I hate to handle bad language, but they know they're a ding-dong. And they don't want to change. They want to go on and live their life as a ding-dong. And that's okay, because it's America. You can live your life however you want to.
America.
Kelsey has confidence. We were talking about your fishing ability, Chris. Kelsey said you chased one on dry land.
I was there. I watched it.
Carter said he watched you do it. Chasing a fish on dry land.
Under a picnic table.
We were discussing cooking and believing in yourself, Chris.
And steak. For some reason.
And steak and chicken. And so what I'm saying is, I appreciate you watching Breakfast with John. Believe in yourself.
For adults.
Do it while you get a chance. My daddy always said, do it while you feel like it. You know, I do not feel better today than I did yesterday. I'm hurting all over. Now, mind you, I've got arms like a mule leg, okay? I mean, I'm strong as a horse, okay? I'm massively jacked. I've got muscles on top of muscles. Right, Carter?
Yeah.
I'm double jacked.
Got a 20-pack.
I've got a 20-pack. No, my stomach hurts a little bit. I don't do a lot of stomach stuff because I got that hernia. And it don't like it. But when it comes to these massive arms and these guns, as Lawrence says, that's a whole nother ballgame.
Phew.
You going up Morgan's with me?
Sure.
We're going to run up Morgan's, check on her house. If anybody's looking for a farm, Morgan's selling hers in Tazewell. 50 acres. Big barn, horse barn, ring, house.
Isn't that I can't talk today. What is wrong with me? Out of Tazewell limits?
It's out of town limits. I bet you here. So that's good.
So it's not in Tazewell.
They still call it Tazewell. But anyway, this program that you're watching today, Breakfast with John, is sweeping the nation. Okay? We really are thinking that the reason Donald J. Trump got in office was because of this program. Okay? And our support. It was me, Joe Rogan, Charlie Kirk. That's about it, okay? We're the ones that pushed him over the edge and put Donald J. Trump in office. Because once, if you'll notice, once we started supporting Trump, the whole thing started changing, okay? Everything started changing. Whoa, excuse me. A little burp there. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that on live TV. So, Trump believes in himself. Okay? He believes in himself. That's important. He done got elected president believing in himself. That and a couple $100 million helped. So what I'm saying is, believe in yourself. Trust in the Lord. Believe in yourself. And quit wrestling around what everybody else thinks about you. Okay? Just do it, man. Like the Nike commercial.
That's what I was about to say.
Good.
That's what I always say.
If you don't mind on the... What?
That's what I always say is just do it.
Just do it. If you don't mind on this program, if you would share it, heart it, thumbs up it. I know you don't heart on the Facebook, do you? Let me tell you something. We went live. I went live yesterday on the TikTok. Just rough live. Just sit up at the iPad and went live while I was doing the interview and had 1,000 people watch. What in the world? Is that crazy? And I noticed yesterday. Hello, Rita. I went to school with Rita. She was a lot younger than me. I noticed yesterday on TikTok that the money is rolling in. My account, I didn't even pay any attention to it. On the TikTok, I'm making money hand over fist. I didn't even know it. I just happened to see a bunch of dollar signs up in the corner on the TikTok. And I said, what is that? I thought I owed them money. I said, well, maybe I bought something and didn't know it.
Oh, well.
I said, what in the world's going on here on the TikTok? I seen them dollar signs up in the corner of my little picture. And there it was.
$2.
But I'm not, no man, it's a lot of money. I'm not going to take it right now because I don't want to mess up my tax structure. Okay? Can't figure out where to donate it to. Like I said, Rita's a lot younger than me. We went to school together. She lived back up a holler. I lived down the city. She did. Back up in the mines. But I lived down the city. I was a city person.
City person.
But anyway, all right. I do appreciate you watching Breakfast with John. You can back up and rewatch this. We have shared a lot of valuable, not really valuable, sort of valuable, probably not valuable at all information.
The steak is valuable.
The steak part was valuable. Yeah, I shared some of the mysteries of cooking just a few moments ago. Yeah, you did. You lived back up in the holler, and I lived in the city. I lived downtown, Rita, and you lived back up in the holler, beside the creek bank, actually. And I lived in the city. I was a city person. I lived in the city of war. Here. Here's you some gloves.
I don't need gloves.
These gloves are the gate. See?
Open it.
Huh? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for watching Breakfast with John. I appreciate you. thank you. Thank you for watching. This is a lot better than me going to a psychiatrist. It really seems to help me. Adios. Appreciate you. God bless you, and pass the ammunition.